I like how we vibing. 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 I like how we vibing.
This video is sponsored by our channel sponsor, which is 015. You can find them on 015.co.za for some premium web hosting from as little as 45 Rand 90 cents. I mean, 45.90. Think about it. That's not a lot. And you will get some premium domains. And I personally would advise you on getting maybe the Supreme or the Executive packs, because it comes with a lot of benefits and a lot more storage. And you can host multiple websites on one package, you know. And this is, since we are talking businesses and growing your businesses, you can actually get your business registered by them. And there's some benefits, you know. You can get a name reservation, company registration, a certificate, income tax number, and you can even get a free.co.za domain if you pick one of the higher packages, or you can get a free QuickBooks subscription for 3 months. For 3 months. Yo, that's nice. You know, that's really, really nice. And if you want a website, they can actually develop a website for you at a very affordable rate of starting from 2,100, excluding VAT, I think. But it's not a lot. Think about it. 2,100. You spend a lot more on other things. But yeah, and once again, executive plans and supreme plans, you literally get free domains. They, for the first year, they are literally out here trying to win you guys over. Anyway, let's continue with the video. So now we've created quotations. We've got 3 quotations and we need to convert them into invoices. What is the best way of doing that? The easiest way of doing it is by going to, once again, new and invoices. And we are going to start with what is going on here? I'm going to start with 15K entertainment. You see, it brings up this information. It says, hey, look, there's a quote on the side. Do you want to add it to your invoice? And I'm going to say, yes, add. So I've added all of it, and I'm going to close this little icon here. No, sorry. I guess I can't close that on the side. So I've added it. It's already done it for me. So then that's your invoice if you're doing it from a quote. So then I'm going to click save. And you can even share via WhatsApp. That's quite cool. So I'm going to say save and new. And voila, saved. And then I'm going to do another, well, no, we're showing you different ways of doing this thing, right? And then the other way is back at dashboard. Let's go back to dashboard. When you get to dashboard, you're going to add new. And we're going to choose YK Media, right? But let's say YK Media has a quotation also available. So we'll say add, right? We'll add, well, actually, no. I don't want to add that YK, unlink. Yes, I'm going to unlink it. So I'm going to leave that quotation open. So they came to me and saying, well, we still have to discuss their business processes and training. So now they want me to also do their provisional tax because they are business, right? And I'm like, okay, no problem. Provisional tax, 3 hours maximum. So I charge them 3 hours and I will say save. So basically you go there, you pick your product and then you just change the quantity. But then I'm like, I want to give them a discount. So then instead of doing it as a percentage, I'll go down here and do it as a value. So now I'll do it as, I'll just give them a discount of 250, and it decreases everything. Let me just remove that. I just want to check something. Okay, it did decrease the VAT. Okay, 250, and we'll say save and close. Okay. Now, there's a third way of doing this. So you go to customers, right? Customers. And we're going to go back to Mr. Beats by None. Here, we've got an open quotation for him, right? We can either click on new transaction and invoice, right? But since we have a quotation here that's pending, we can either send it, update it. So I'm going to update the status. Actually, no, I'm going to create an invoice, because updating the status, you normally say accept or denied or rejected. But I'm going to create an invoice from it. So I'm going to click there and say create. And because of that, I am doing a discount as a percentage, right? So I'll say I'll give you a 10% discount. So what is that? 10%. There you go. 10% discount. So it's now giving them 90 Rand discount. And then I say, no. When I spoke to them, I said before they accepted the quotation, because they accepted the quotation and there was terms and conditions on the quotation to say you have to make a 50% deposit, right? And they made a 50% deposit based on the initial amount. I don't have a calculator near me, so I'm just going to guess this amount. So let's say they made a deposit of 500 Rand, right? They've made a deposit of 500 Rand. That's that. So now, how's it going to look when they receive the invoice for the service? So it's going to be print or preview. And this is what their invoice looks like. It's showing the discount. It's showing the deposit. It's showing the balance due. But this is the total amount. So you can download, print, whatever. So I'm closing it. And press save. Saved. And closing it. Right? And that is how you create invoices. So we've created quotations, we've created invoices, we've gone as far as actually adding items. So let's do the next one. Yeah, I think you get the gist in terms of how you can do this. So now we're gonna do payments. The easiest way to do payments is, once again, if you're by the customer, you say receive payment, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go to dashboard. Dashboard, once again, shortcuts. But the easiest one is new. Receive payments. Who did I receive it from? I'm going to say I received it from 15K Entertainment, and the reference was invoice, and they made a payment of the total amount, 6325. So they made a payment of that amount, or let's say they made a payment of 6,000 Rand, right? This dog. So they made a payment of this amount on, I guess, today. The payment method was, just going to add a new payment method, which is EFT. And then click save. And the payment method was an EFT. So that is that. And then you say save and close. So now you're like, hey, but that's less than what they owed. Agreed, that's less than what they owed. Now if we go back to invoicing customers, you will see their balances. See, they owe us 750, which includes the 431 by Mr. Beats by Nana. But individually, if we click on 15K Entertainment, you will see that the actual amount that has been partially paid is this one. But this one, remember, it's for Mr. Beats by Nana because we linked and said we must pay with, we must invoice parent. So meaning the parent, it falls under the parent company's invoice. So invoice account. So they taking it under their account. Yeah, so that's basically how it is. But let's say they said, okay, cool, no problem. We'll pay you the remainder. After we call them, we said, no, that was not all the amount. We'll, actually, no, let's leave that. I've got another idea for that. It's fine. So that's that. So now, if we go back to customers, and then we are going to say YK Media. Okay, YK Media owes us money. So you go to invoicing customers, you'll see a list of all of your customers. In this case, YK Media also made a payment. So we'll say receive payment here on the side. How much money are we receiving from YK Media? We're going to receive the full amount. So we're going to receive the full amount on this date. And it was paid via EFT. Right? Yes. And we're going to save and close. Voila. You can link different accounts. So I'm going to do something else now. So I'll show you, just in case you're wondering, what if they're paying, what if we have multiple bank accounts and we want to record that they've paid into the correct bank account? I'll show you now. So now we've got Mr. Beats by Nana. So we're going to go back to dashboard. And we're going to receive payment via the dashboard. Because remember, we've received payment here. We've received payment under customers. We are now going to receive payment via dashboard. So shortcuts, receive payment. And this is going to be where we select Mr. Beats by Nana. But you're saying, okay, cool. Now, instead of saying it was deposited into cash and cash equivalent or whatever bank account you have, you'll say it was deposited into, we're going to add a new bank account. So to do that, you just go here and say add new bank, and we'll say FNB account number 2, or we'll say FNB account number 2. Yeah. We're not going to make it a sub. Normally if it's a sub of account number 1, we would click here and make it a sub of that account, but we're not going to make it a sub. For the sake of reporting, let me add it as a sub of cash and cash equivalent. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just going to add it as for the sake of reporting. So save and close, and voila. See, now account number 2, it was paid via EFT, and they paid the full amount. And you press save and close. So you can either select here by saying the full amount, or you can manually input the amount that they paid. So it's 431.50. In this case, they paid the full amount. And save and close. That's that, right? Cool. But then you're like, okay, cool. What if I want to give them a credit note? Don't worry, we've got you. with credit notes, there's actually two ways of doing this. So our favorite one, new credit note, the easiest place. Like literally that icon at the top it has everything, like legit everything. So we're gonna say 15k entertainment, right? I was gonna say there's a credit note, so we're gonna add. It pops up on the side to say, look, we've got something here. Do you wanna link it to this invoice? I'm gonna be saying yes, we want to. So it's always best to link a credit note to an invoice. Trust me, it's always a good idea to do that. So we're gonna say add. It says doesn't seem right because we've partially paid, which is right. They are correct. Partially paid, right? We need to amend. So what is the amount? The amount, it's better to just do the full amount that you're doing credit note for. So they paid 6,000 rand, right? So it's 325. That is how much the credit note is for. That is how much the open amount is for. Oh, well, here you're gonna find the amount excluding VAT. I don't have a calculator, but if I did, I would calculate it and I'll put it here. But because I don't have a calculator, there's always a way around it. You say, wait, so it says amounts are. So I'm gonna say inclusive of VAT instead of saying exclusive of VAT. So now here when I put 325, the error is gone, right? It's gone. So, and it included the amount that has VAT. It has calculated the VAT amount and all of that stuff. So, and then you press save, and you save and close. One or more field is missing class. Let's see. Let me see what's missing. Oh, the class. Here we go. We're gonna add it to the class, which is business services, no individual services. Save. So now when we go to customers, well, I'm just gonna click here. We don't have any amount that is outstanding, right? They are paid up. If you click on here, 15k entertainment, you will see the credit note, the payments, and the invoice and the code. So it has everything on here. And the other way you would do a code would be to either do it here, new transaction code. But trust me, going up there is the easiest place to do it. Easiest, trust me. Yeah, I know this, I might actually break this up into 2 videos. So by the time you see this, you might see this as a second part of the first video. But nonetheless, yeah, please do check us out. Wherever you're checking this out, subscribe, like, share, email us, connect with us at connect@mcponline.co.za. Visit our website, mcponline.co.za. Whatever works for you, man. Anyway, peace, love, and prosperity.